What is up, guys? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Fullerton Nutrition Daily News, where I let you guys know exactly what the workout was for the day, pick a segment on helping you get those results, get that fat off the body as simple as possible. It's the name of the game. Remember, when you guys get results, let me know. There's a fuel to my fire knowing that all this content is helping just one person hit their weight loss goals. So today's back day. Everybody knows, if you guys have been watching or listening on your favorite podcast network or on YouTube, just Fullerton Nutrition. Today's back day. It's my favorite day. So what did we do for the day? We did wide grip pull down and then seated close grip rows. We went 5 sets of 5, superset those. Remember, superset, you don't take a break in between those lifts. You go straight into that next exercise. So wide grip pull down for 3, super heavy, and then seated row, 5 sets of 3, super heavy as well. So once we go with the 5 sets of 3, then we go into a drop set. So drop set, remember, we're going heavy for 5, drop about 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, and then we go 10 reps, drop it 30, 40 pounds, and then 15, and then jump straight into the seated row, and that was it for the 2 exercises. So then we went over and did wide grip, close grip, straight arm pull downs to really hit those lats and the rear delts. So with that, I ended up doing 3 sets of 12 supersets. So superset going 12 on the wide grip pull down and then straight into the straight arm pull down. Did it with a rope. It hits different parts of the head on the lats, lower and upper part. So superset those, 3 sets of 12 on them, and then that was it for the day. Came home, did the live Q&A. So if you guys have not been to a live Q&A on Instagram or on TikTok, just follow Coach Tyler Protein. It's where you can go and get all of your answers from your questions live. Well, I'm going to break it down for you guys exactly what I do, what I've got everybody doing. So let's talk about insulin, ladies and gents. What is insulin? Why is it so important to control the insulin? Type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes. How does it happen, and why do people get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes? So first off, with insulin, what is insulin? When you take in carbs and sugars, your body converts those carbs, those sugars. Carbs are going to convert it into sugar. Sugar is going to get converted into glucose. Once that glucose is introduced into the body, the blood sugars go up. So if we did not have the hormone insulin, insulin is a hormone. It's produced by the pancreas. And when the blood sugars go up, the insulin comes in and brings those blood sugars back down. Because if it can't, there's not enough insulin. So people who are like type 2 diabetic, they don't produce enough insulin to be able to come down. You'll go into a sugar coma and you can literally die from it. So type 1 diabetics, they don't even produce any at all. So that's why they have to take the shots of insulin. So what does insulin have to do with weight loss? Why is controlling blood sugars and controlling carbs such a great idea to get better results? Because when you have insulin present in the body, when your blood sugars are through the roof, you're not burning fat anymore. You're running off glucose. If you're running off glucose, therefore you're not running on your own fats for energy. So controlling the blood sugars. People talk about all the time, we've been doing it for the past 20 years. They've said eat throughout the day, small meals 6 times a day. Why does that work when taking in carbs and sugars? Because you're constantly introducing carbs and sugars with every time you eat. So if you're eating every 2.5 hours, your body doesn't have time to have a huge plummet of blood sugar. So when that happens and you have a huge spike eating 3 times a day with all these sugars and carbs, if you're insulin resistant, you're going to start storing as fat instead of using it as energy. So I eat 3 meals a day. How in the world am I able to cut? How do I have so many other people getting amazing results eating 3 times a day when everybody says you have to do 6 times? Because we're taking out the carbs and sugars. Your body uses carbs and sugars as energy to an extent. If you take in too many carbs and sugars, you're just going to be overeating and so much blood sugar, you're not going to be burning fat anymore throughout the day. So when you take out all the carbs and sugars, remember, I am still taking in carbs. It's coming from the veggies. They're fibrous carbs. They're a dense carb. They're a complex carb, meaning the body digests them slower. So if they digest slower, the blood sugar is released slowly instead of a huge spike, like as if you took in a ton of cane sugar. And remember, sugar from fruit, sugar from candy, the body's still going to react the same way to the sugar. So don't think you can eat fruit and it's okay because it's healthy sugar. It's still sugar. The body still reacts the same way. So the key to weight loss, as always, is hitting your calorie goal. But it's what type of calories you're taking in. That's why I talk so much about carbs and sugars. You keep your carbs and sugars low. I take in 20 grams of carbs all day. So doing that, it's coming from the veggies. My blood sugars aren't high, so I'm constantly burning more fat throughout the day. I have a bigger fat burning window than instead of just eating the carbs and sugars and cutting that window down. So that's why I do that, and I feel so much better not have to constantly have those blood sugar spikes all the time. You keep it regulated. Why do people get tired after they eat a ton of carbs? Because your blood sugars go through the roof, and then you have that huge crash. And that crash from the blood sugars is why you get tired throughout the day from all the carbs and sugars. So that is why controlling insulin is the name of the game when it comes to weight loss. And controlling those carbs and sugars and hitting your calorie goal is the name of the game on how to get that fat off the body and get the best results as possible. So with that, that is why I control the blood sugars. Remember, guys, if you guys need help, come join a live Q&A. Any questions you guys got, I will let you know exactly what I do. Go to the website, fullertonnutrition.com. All my workout programs are free. The free step-by-step plan is there too. So with that, guys, have an amazing day. Have an amazing night. And thanks for watching the Fullerton Nutrition Daily News.